How we doing, folks? Mustard Slinger Sports coming at you. This is James. I'm Steve. James, today we saw TCU put basically an old-fashioned ass whooping on UT today, didn't we?
Yeah, yes, they certainly did. And, you know, we learned out there in the press room this is the first time that they've won back-to-back like this against the University of Texas since '58 and '59. So that is a pretty impressive fact going forward for this team.
Yes.
Plus, another thing is, too, with the points they put up and this being a big team that's considered a power, or once a power team in this conference, this should give them style points and help them move up in the polls at least a little bit.
I agree.
When we look at the game that was played between Purdue and Michigan State, and them only coming out of that with a 3-point win.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what Purdue's record is on the year, but I do know Purdue's unranked at the moment, and Michigan State only escaping that with a 3-point victory. And the Texas, very, very, very sexy win here. Get some style of points for them on that. Maybe they can bump up 3 or 2, move up a little bit, James.
Well, but let's not forget here, you know, this was a 1-3 Texas team that did come in. But if you take the mistakes in the Cal game, you take the mistake at the end of the game last week, you know, this would have been a different thing. This could have been a 3-1 team coming in here.
Yeah, very easily. Yes.
Yes. And, you know, another thing that was really an impressive thing that happened for this TCU Horned Frog team today was they escaped without any significant injuries that they've had in every other game they've played.
So one of the key points we talked about, James. They had to escape out of here without any key injuries, offensively or defensively. Because right now, if they lose somebody on the offense, Boykin, Dodson, Green, oh gosh, the way this offense is clicking right now, they have to carry the defense.
Yeah, you know, and the other key point we talked about was being able to contain Hurd in the UT offense here and everything. And you talked about how there's probably always going to be one person at least spying him at all times. But, you know, Gary Patterson in his post-game interview said part of their game plan this week was to have 2 people spying on him. So they really did see the difference in trying to contain this guy as compared to Matt Davis and Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, obviously they didn't respect his throwing ability that much, and it showed on a couple times. Couple out patterns, he was overthrowing receivers 5 yards over their heads, slant patterns he was late on. He had a wide open touchdown in the end zone, missed a guy 3 seconds late. TCU guy had plenty of time to recover and bat the ball down. So obviously, Texas quarterback situation needed to work on those guys a little bit more.
Yeah, you know, and then you got at the end of the game there and everything, and Coach Patterson talked about that and everything, that how they had left that tight end back behind and everything to where they were trying to take care of everything by having him stay there because of problems with the guard there.
Yes.
And being able to get
right tackle.
Right tackle. And be able to give him protection and everything like that. So I think at the end of the game, the switch with quarterback, I don't think it was done mainly for anything else, but they needed an arm that could get him downfield to try to do something.
Yes.
Or maybe to give Swoops another chance to see if he is going to be able to do something in this offense.
Yeah.
Because I really don't think the quarterback position is defined with this UT team.
Oh no, it's definitely not, especially at this time of the year when you had Hurd play the past 2 games and then you bring Swoops in after you're just getting shellacked in the first half. Quarterback situation is not solved at all here at UT.
Yeah, and then, you know, another couple impressive things happened in this game today. Trayvon Boykin, he got the school record, beating Andy Dalton's record for touchdown passes in a career. And then also Josh Dodson, he got a touchdown here, and he's got the career receiving touchdown record for
very well
this
deserved.
team. Now, you know, we've talked about this before and everything, but you know, between us, but we haven't done it on camera or anything. Josh Dodson, as we say, between me and you, is probably the premier receiver in the NCAA right now.
Yes, I mean, if you look at strictly numbers-wise, I mean, who else is putting up any numbers anywhere close to Dodson right now? Please inform us, email us, let me know if there is one, because there isn't. Not to me, there's not one right now that's better than Dodson.
And then we've also got another thing here is that you got Trayvon Boykin, you know, and him and Dodson. That's probably the premier combination that is here in the NCAA for this year.
Yeah, Patterson was talking about it, the confidence level between them two, and Patterson basically said it's fun for him just to watch these two have the connection they do, the chemistry, and watch them make play after play.
Yeah, and another breakout performance again from Turpin. You know, it seems like we see him develop more and more each week. Patterson talked about how he's probably one of the most laid-back, easy-going guys. You know, he said he tells him to go to study hall. He's like, yeah, sure, with a smile on his face. He tells him to go to class. He says, yeah, sure, with a smile on his face, you know. He messes up a punt. He says, I'm sorry, with a smile on his face and everything. What do you want to look forward to this TCU team coming up? I mean, do you think this is going to be 2 tough contests on the road? Do you think we're going to see more dynamics of this offense come out, and it's going to be another route for these two? Or what do we see coming forward with this?
I'd like to see what this offense is going to look like when Lissaby gets healthy again. So obviously they found a good little weapon in Turpin right here, where they can move him all around the field, give him the ball, running it, give it to him out in the flat, have him run a little deep route mismatch for a linebacker or a safety. Bring Lissaby back into the picture. There's your fast burner with Dotson, who needs double coverage. TCU offense could get a little bit better.
And you know, yeah, it will be a different dynamic to this offense to get Listenby back, to have that speedster who's one of the fastest people in
fastest
the Big
receiver
12.
in college football,
right.
Definitely one of them.
Right, but I think he does. I think Boykin does need to get him back to have something on that other side
For respect.
For respect, yes. But I think it also will help him in his Heisman campaign that he's trying to develop and do everything for. Anything else you want to talk about this game for him?
UT, you're in a very bad spot. You need to clean it up really quick.
So, we talked about that in the pregame show and everything about, is Charlie Strong, is he on the block? Is something going on? We saw the performance that they put out there today, I'm sure it wasn't the first team that was in there whenever the touchdown was scored here towards the end of the game. I'm sure Patterson was letting some other players get some play and stuff. Does that, that game next week over there at the Cotton Bowl, that just makes that much more important for him if he's going to be able to do something at this
He better have some tricks up his sleeve or have these guys really ready to go against OU. I mean, definitely OU's not at the caliber of team that TCU is, but OU can score in a quick clip, and they're, ranked 14th in the nation right now? It's not getting easier for Texas, and they better find out how to fix this really quick.
Well, if you want to take the over-under, we talk about their AD. Their AD was only on the job for 22 months before he lost his job. Do you see Strong being over 22 months or under 22 months?
At this point, if they keep losing games like this, they got OU coming up, and let's not forget they haven't played West Virginia yet. I mean, they haven't played Tech yet. These are 2 teams that will probably hang half 100 on them pretty easily.
And the last game for Texas and the last game for Baylor this year is on December 5th between those 2 schools.
That could be extremely ugly. I mean, looks like right now Charlie Strong's going to miss another bowl game. I mean, how do you think that's going to fare with UT? If he wins 3 or 4 games this year, I can see him getting fired now.
So you're saying between what we talked about in the pregame until where we came down here to do our postgame show, you've seen a difference in something?
Yes, because that's just pathetic how you roll out there. You're supposed to be the University of Texas. You're supposed to have this, high and mighty, presence about yourselves, but you come out and perform this way. I don't care if it's on the road. I don't care if TCU is one of the best teams in the nation. You need to come out and perform better than that. SMU perform better than that. Texas Tech perform better than that. Have some more pride. Get these players to play harder. Something's going on that we don't know about in that UT locker room.
Yeah, there's definitely got to be something going on, And, again, too, it's like Patterson said, we don't know what's going on in the TCU locker room either, He said his job's to motivate his kids. He says one thing to us, he says another thing to them.
Yes.
So it's kind of curious. I wonder what that dynamic is in between the two that we really don't see. I guess that's going to be it for our post-game show for the Texas and TCU game. We won't have another TCU game until, I believe, Thursday the 29th here when they take on West Virginia at the end of this month here.
Don't be afraid to look on mustardslingers.com. We'll keep you updated on there and TCU information, also Cowboys and Big 12 action.
Yeah, and also too, remember Podomatic.com. You can type in Mustard Slingers and search us. Anything we do like these shows or any interviews or anything we get after games, there will be a podcast put on there. So if you want to download it for your pleasure to listen to while you're driving, then feel more than welcome to do so. Also too, I was about to cut out and let everything go. I think we should give a shout out to Jeff who sent us a email today talking about how he enjoyed our coverage and everything. Yes. So I just want to let him know we did get the message. We appreciate having fans like you out there. They give us feedback and let us know if there's anybody else that's out there that would like to say something to us. Feel free to contact us and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Steve, for me, that's it, unless you've got anything else you want to say.
No, that's about it.
Okay, guys, we'll see you on the 29th. I mean, is it right?
Yeah, 29th.
Okay, yeah. We'll see you on the 29th here at Amon Carter Stadium. Thanks, guys.